Yo, what is up guys? FCU here, back with another video, and today we're going to be doing a player review, or rather a player versus battle with the players Martial and Son, and playing them at left forward. So let's just get straight into the video and you can see how these players play. So to start off, we're going to be talking about the prices of both of these players. So Martial, he's hovering around 50k on both Xbox and PS4, and Son, he's sitting at around 7k on Xbox and PS4. Now, I did pay a little bit more for Son to make him a left forward, so like 8.5k ish, and Martial, you can pretty much just buy him for the same price at left forward, since that's where so many people actually use him in their squads. So moving on from the prices, we played these two players in a 4-3-2-1 formation in the same Prem team, so they had the same players around them, and let's just see how they both played. So starting off with the positives of Martial, we're going to be talking about, well, his positives first, and then we'll talk about his negatives. So Martial, he was very clinical for me, as you can see there, him putting away just a really solid finish with his weak foot. So yeah, just very clinical to start off. Also, one thing I noticed was his movement was really good. He made really great runs in behind the defense and really threatened that back line. Another thing that I noticed was his dribbling. It was really quick, and he was just able to burst away from defenders. Like here, you can just see he's just weaving through their defense and gets the shot away at kind of a hard angle, kind of forced it in. But yeah, that was a good save from the keeper. Next thing is his headers. As you can see there, him winning the header, and we're actually able to attack. Unfortunately, I did give the ball away after, but his headers actually help us to get into very good positions, and it also scores him goals. Also on corners, he kind of sits at the near post and picks up a few goals from the near post, from what I noticed. As you can see there, just a really great header off of a good cross, and we won that game because of it. And another thing I noticed was his kind of agility. He moved really quickly between touches, and he just weaved through defenses like it was nothing. And he also, right there, as you can see, he just keeps the ball. It's really hard to get the ball away from him no matter what you do. And yeah, that was just one of the really standout things I noticed about Martial. So moving on to the negatives of Martial, there was only really one that kind of stood out for me, and that was his defensive positioning. It's not a big thing, but there was times where he was kind of caught out, and my opponent could attack very easily through that left side, and it would cause a few problems at the back for me. But other than that, Martial was a really solid player, and I would highly recommend you getting him for your squad. So now we're going to be talking about Gillman Son, who is only about 7k on Xbox, and I'm just going to straight up say I didn't find him to be as good as Martial. He was quite lacking in a lot of areas where you kind of want your left forward to be very strong in, and I just didn't find him to be great for me in game, although he did have some positives. As you can see there, playing a really nice through ball in for the easy tap in, and that leads me to his first strength, which is his passing. His passing is really good, and he also created a lot of chances with his passing, his long passing and short passing. And as you can see here, his shooting, his second strength, is also very good, although I didn't score a lot of great goals with him. As you can see there, his heading was not as good as Martial's, so comparatively, Martial has him beat there. But I would say that Son did make some decent runs, although he was kind of more of a checking back player. He checked back for the ball and had shots like this for me. Although none of them really went in, he does have good shooting, and it probably just was player error, but I just couldn't really score any bangers with him, and yeah, that was kind of a problem. So getting on to his main negative points, I'd say that Gillman was not very good agility-wise. He was kind of slow to turn, and he just wasn't insane at like moving around players and just dribbling past them with the ease that Martial did. And also, I didn't find his positioning in goal scoring positions to be great, although he did score a good goal there as he was in the right place at the right time. but other than that, he wasn't very dangerous for me in the attacking third, and that's kind of a problem when you have a left forward that you're paying 8K for, and you want him to at least produce some results for you, especially in weekend league. Here's a great example. He just can't finish his easy chances, which kind of disappointed me. I thought he would be very good considering his shooting is actually better than Martial's, but yeah, so his only positive really was his passing, and he had a lot more negatives than I expected from the card. But let's just get on to the comparative review and see what they are like up against each other. So comparing these players, I would definitely say Martial is a lot better. I would give Martial a 9 out of 10 and a 9 out of 10 value for coins, as he is only 50k. And Son, I would give a 7 out of 10, but I would give him an 8 out of 10 for value of coins, just because he is really cheap at only 7k at the moment. Martial was just really insane and just did a lot for me, a lot more than Son did in FUT Champs, as was a lot more effective as a forward. So let me know what you guys think of these two players. I think Martial is a lot better, and if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos like this. See you guys later.